Another one. Huh? Packing the mail, it's gone. Shit like I smell cologne. Yeah.
Guys, welcome back to our channel. It's Leah and
Grace. And
today we're doing a story time.
And it happened today at school. It was
T-filled.
T-filled, yeah.
Okay. So it was in 8th period. Or no, it started all in like 6th period. And so basically, like in 6th period, we were all in our everyday classes, and all of a sudden we heard like fire trucks and
ambulances, police cars,
and a helicopter. And we were like, oh my gosh, like what's going on? And then finally there it is again. And in our last video, if you watch that, you could actually hear like the helicopter. It sounded like it was like right above my house. So make sure you go watch that and like listen like really, really closely, because we like stopped the video and we were talking about it, and like, yeah. So anyways, basically all the teachers were like kind of like freaking out, and they were like being like nosy. So were the students. Like we were all being nosy.
Yeah, we were all being nosy.
Literally. And then all of a sudden, like, we heard like someone like say like what happened, and like everyone started going on their phones and like looking it up and stuff. And basically what happened is at Walmart, at our local Walmart, the subway inside, in like the parking lot or whatever.
So it was booked with heroin.
Or fentanyl.
Fentanyl, heroin. And workers put it in the food, and a cop was also involved. And then after they were done with that, I think it was after, they were high in the parking lot. Cut that part out. Our local Walmart. And so everybody was like freaking out. I texted my dad because he eats at that Subway's Mama. I texted my dad. I was like, "Did you eat there today?" And if he would have eaten there, I would have said, "Go straight to the emergency room." He didn't luckily eat there. He ate at Vermilion Subway. Thank goodness it was Vermilion Subway. And apparently at Vermilion, they were sending Vermilion's cops and everything down to where we live. So, yeah, it was a lot. And at the end of the day, there was a police fire truck we like didn't recognize. It was probably from out of Lorain County, maybe like Cuyahoga County. Was going down our street heading towards a hospital, because apparently what happened at the hospital?
Like people were like, they kept like piling up in the hospital because
people ate and they were getting sick, and so I think some people actually died.
Yeah, and a cop died. And there were like a lot of people that died at the subway. I think there was like at least like 10 people that died, including cops and actually like,
EMTs.
And also I believe that there was like 2 children that died because they were eating at Subway.
Yeah, and the helicopter's been circling around.
Yeah, we almost went in lockdown because of the helicopter at our school, because we're so close to where it was.
They could have just came to the school and been like, they could have had a gun or whatever.
Yeah, and it could have went like totally wrong, because they were still the 6th and 7th graders, and they were having lunch, so it could have went terribly wrong.
Yeah, and then the high school would be on lockdown. Eastwood and Prospect, where we live, would be locked down too, because they can go to any other schools. It would probably be the older schools, because they want to target more big kids than little kids. But
yeah. So we technically kind of went in lockdown because like no one could leave their room, and we were like late to our other class.
Yeah. The
so
teachers
we were like,
wouldn't let us out in the hallway. If you actually had to go to the bathroom, which like
no one did, because they were like all focused on like what was happening.
Yeah, and during the class period, people were like online. They were looking it up, and I literally like just had my phone in my hand. I got my phone taken away.
Yeah, and I texted my grandma. I was like, like,
Yeah, I texted my mom and my dad. I was like, Dad, did you eat there? I know my mom doesn't go all the way there. She'd eat at the regular Subway if she actually got it. My brother, I hope he didn't eat there. Probably didn't right here. Now. And he, like, works at a pizza spot. So he probably wouldn't go to Subway and get food. He works at a pizza place. But,
yeah. And I was like, Nana, did you hear what happened? She was like, what happened? And I was like, and I just told her, like, the whole story. And she was like, oh, yeah, like, I heard about that, like, and then, because I was like, Nana, don't get anything from, like, you don't go to Subway at
I'm
Walmart.
not going, but I'm not even going to the real Subway downtown. I feel bad because your grandma's or somebody's owns that. He had to go through all that. It's probably going to be shut down. They have to throw away all the food. Like, there's no doubt about it. They have to throw it away. Like, or if they don't throw it away, they're going to get sued. Probably already getting sued because, like, people killed. It was workers who put it in the food.
No, it wasn't workers.
It was, like, customer.
No, it was, like, so, okay. So, basically what happened, it wasn't a worker. It was a, like, a random person that just, like, you know, like, how, like, me and you will go to Subway and we'll just, like, yeah, like, kind of like customers, but we just sit there. And they kept, like, putting it in, like, other people's food. And then,
like, when they weren't looking or they weren't, like,
yeah,
in the bathroom or whatever.
And they would just, like, put it in their food. And then also they started, like, they tried to get behind the counter and tried to, like, put it in, like, that food, but they didn't because
They got caught.
They got caught. And they, like, ran out of the Walmart store. And
then they were high in the parking lot.
And then they were high in the parking lot. And that's when, like, the cops, like, were involved and, like, they, like, consumed it. Because I think it's, like, that powerful to where, like, if you breathe it in. Because they were, like, okay, well, if you're, like, under the age of 12 or 13, do not watch this. Like, stop watching the video from this point because, basically, it's not for you unless your parents talk to you about it because...
Unless you're watching with a parent.
Right. But, basically, they were, like... I know this because of personal experience, not from myself, but from my loved ones. But they had a spoon and they put it in the spoon. But fentanyl is, like, basically, like, a pill. It could be, like, formed in a pill, a liquid.
Isn't it formed in a powder, too?
And powder. It's, like, all in, like, basically powder is a pill. But
they probably did liquid because it didn't show as much.
See, there's a helicopter.
Circling.
But I think one of them, like, got away because, like,
yeah,
I think they got away.
If I didn't tell you guys already, there was also a police officer from where we live involved. So he's probably in big lawsuit.
Anyways, and they probably, like, smashed up a pill, put it in a spoon, and took a lighter, and they probably, like, and it was, like, smoke and, like, a lot of things, but I'm not going to go into, like, full details because I'm not trying to do that because if there's little kids on here, I'm not going to, like, put a lot of details and, like, stuff like that, but basically, and, like, the smoke, because it's, like, really, really powerful. It's a really, really, really powerful drug. So, one of the, police officers, like, breathed it in, and it, like, went, obviously, it goes in your system, and it, like, and it's really, really powerful, like I said, so it, like, killed them, basically. So, like, they, like, all were rushed to the hospital and everything.
There was, like, 6 dead. Today. And they're still circling around. And, the Walmart that it was in, it got locked down. Everybody was on lockdown.
But I kind of feel bad because my cousin, I guess you could say, he owns
The subway.
The subway downtown and in Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
But technically, it's not his fault because he didn't know.
He probably wasn't even working because he's the boss. Obviously, he doesn't
Right.
have to work every day, but like.
But I don't think but people can't sue him for that.
Because it's not his fault. He's not the one who put it in there.
Right. But I mean, they could because they can because they have like a right, but they
probably won't happen.
Right.
They can file a lawsuit or whatever, but it's probably not gonna work. Go out of plan.
Okay. Anyways, so yeah, that's what happened, and I'm glad that
if you know where we live, and you know if anybody who you know eats there or like would have eaten there, ask them if they've eaten there, and if they have, rush them straight to the ER.
Like today, like if they
right now
went there today.
Today, yes.
Around like 1 or
after 12.
Yeah, after 12.
If they went there, you need to call 911 or rush them to the ER because something could literally happen. So.
Yeah.
We already checked with our loved ones to make sure they didn't eat there, so we want to make sure you guys do that too. So.
Yes. And if anything goes wrong with your life or you need anybody to talk to, just remember that our things, like anything, will be in the description box. Like all of our social medias. And we're going to make an Instagram for like the both of us. So we'll both be on it and we'll both still be able to talk to you. And it's going to be like both of ours, so it's going to probably be like Leah and Grace or something.
Leah and Grace probably. And DM us mostly on Instagram because my Snapchat personally does not work.
Yeah.
So DM us on our Instagram, like that we're gonna probably make today or whatever.
You're probably gonna make it before we upload this video.
Yeah, probably before we upload this video. We'll put it in the description and go follow.
Yeah.
And then DM us if you need anything.
Right. So. And whenever
share this video with your friends.
Period. But whenever we hit 50 subscribers, we'll do a big
video, like whatever you guys want.
So leave those down in the description. We could possibly do giveaways.
Iffy, but
because I can come up with money because of my chores and I have family members that will help us. But
it's a maybe.
Maybe.
It's a maybe.
But hopefully we can, and if we can, when we get to... Maybe...
We should do, if you guys get us to 100.
Yeah, if we get, okay, so when we get to 100, if we can get to 100 subscribers, we'll do a giveaway. But when we get 50, we'll do a big, video.
And if you guys get us to a 500, then that's going to be a whole different story. We'll have to think about what we're going to do then. But
Sorry, your hair was all crunched up and it was bothering me.
Sorry guys, long hair. Almost to my butt. Okay. Actually, probably is to my butt, but I don't really keep track.
But yeah, so if you guys need anything, just remember, go in the description box. Make sure to subscribe. Comment down below.
Like.
Share
with your friends. We're trying to get big, guys. We're spreading a good positivity out here.
And comment down below another video idea. I mean, we have a lot, but
you guys matter.
You guys matter a lot. So comment down below. Bye, guys. We'll see you in our next video.